drop into feeling here. A little bit of feedback. What was the difference in when you read your statements as I can't versus reading them as I won't? What was the difference in how you felt? Mark?
She said it silently, but the resistance of it, and not taking accountability in some form of
Okay. And you felt that saying I won't?
Yes.
Okay. You felt the resistance, and then it was like, ooh, accountability. Okay. Okay. What else came up?
I came up when I said I can't, I felt like, well, I might, that still could be a possibility. But when I said I want, that's it. It was totally dead. I won't do it. Then that's nothing that can be done. So it was final with won't and can't. There is still a chance.
Okay.
The I won't. It was weird because there was a little bit of the element of what Cheryl said about, it's finalized, and then I said, yeah, but I want that. And I can't. Almost you can use the victim thing.
Yes.
Yep, that's what Mark and I said.
It just, well, I can't.
Right.
But when I say I won't, it puts the responsibility piece there. And so in some ways it felt disempowering, but in other ways it was like, wait a minute, I will.
Yes. How many of you felt like, wait a minute, yes I will?
I could do
It's
that.
not over.
Okay.
I like that one.
So here's what that exercise was about. And borrowing from Jack Canfield's success principles, this is the number one principle. And we incorporate that because before we can transform into our ideal self, we must take responsibility for our created self. And taking 100% responsibility means that I am responsible for everything in my life to this point. That doesn't mean, oh, I'm responsible because I got hit by that car. What we're responsible for are our responses to every event in our life. What we are responsible for is how we manage our thoughts around every event in our life. Taking 100% responsibility allows us to become empowered and recognize when we look at those can'ts, there's a story around I can't. We say, well, I can't do that because there is no because with the I won't. I just won't do it. Right? I can't, just as you stated, keeps us in that victim state. It keeps everything outside of us as opposed to going from within. And then there's the self-examination. When we say I won't, well, is it really what I want? Sometimes there are some things that we may have on our list that, man, that show sounded good when I came up with it. I really thought I wanted that. When we step into the space of I won't, then we can align with the agreement of ourselves. Absolutely. That doesn't serve my best interest. I won't do that. That's not where I am in my life. It's the empowerment of the choice of I won't or I will. And Nadir, as you shared, it was like, oh, you got that nudge that said, well, wait a minute. Yes, I will. Because if it is within you to be it and do it, that I will is going to emerge. Now, it's putting the attention on the I will. How do I accomplish that? I will do this. And I will do this by, right? It shifts the attention. And that is all transformation is about. It is a shift in attention, not our intention. The intention is there, it's grounded. But now what we begin to do is to shift our attention. Now we are clear about what we want, a little bit of what we don't want, and some of those wishes, which, by the way, the distinction between a wish and a goal, a wish is just a thought that we have. A goal has a deadline. It's got a time on it. I will accomplish this by becomes the nugget that leads us. So we're going to begin to look at setting goals for our accomplishments. Because we don't accomplish it by wishing it. A wish never brought an accomplishment. Only a goal will do that. How do we do that? So, this is the trap that many of us fall into, especially as a new year, right? My goal for this year is to accomplish what I should have accomplished last year, which I promised myself to do the year before, right? How many of us have, that's what, so let's look at that wish. How many of us have that rollover? Oh, you know, I was going to save this amount of money this year, but that's what I was going to save later. So I'm going to do that this year. Anybody have the rollover goal? Right? Again, not a goal, but a wish. Now we're going to get ready to move into energy empowerment formula. So before we do, we're going to take a break. So I know we need to stretch, move, and transfer some energy. So let's take a break. Feel free to freshen up. We're going to have lunch after we set this up, but feel free to grab some of the fruit here, and we'll get the rest of the goodies prepared for you.